ברוכים הבאים למדינת ישראל. בטח שחלק מכם כבר הייתם פה בכותל, במצדה, במקדונלדס הכשרה, אבל אני אראה לכם משהו שאתם אף פעם לא ראיתם.
You're looking at Yama Kinneret, the Sea of Galilee. The Kinneret is in the north of Israel, but it has an impact throughout the entire country. Since most of Medinat Israel is desert with very little rain or water to be found, people living in Eretz Israel have relied on the Kinneret to give them fresh water year after year. And as more people moved to Israel and the country flourished, more water was needed, and the level of the Kinneret dropped to dangerous levels. The Kinneret's water reaches all of Israel through pipelines, canals, and reservoirs called the National Water Carrier. While it was a great innovation when built, Israel could not just rely on the Kinneret. It needed to find new sources of water. One source is the salty Mediterranean Sea. Through a process called desalination, Israel found a way to turn salty seawater into drinking water. By the end of next year, 50% of Israel's drinking water will be provided from the 5 desalination plants that dot its coastline. A second innovation was learned from our ancestors in ancient Israel. Our forefathers used stones to collect dew every morning. Israeli farmers today use special plastic trays to collect the morning dew and to direct the moisture straight into the roots of the plants. This reduces water usage by 50%. Israeli farmers have always been careful with how much water they used, but recently realized that in order to survive, they needed to find a way to reuse water. This led Israel to a third innovation. Israelis found a way to make dirty water pure by exposing it to ultraviolet light. Every time you flush a toilet in Tel Aviv, all of that water is reused to grow vegetables and fruits, sometimes in the desert. 80% of Israel's drinking water is recycled for farming. No other country can even come close to that. A fourth Israeli invention is drip irrigation. Israel has a very dry climate, and as we have been learning, tries to save water in many different ways. In the 1930s, a young Israeli water engineer named Simcha Blas noticed a big tree that was growing even though there was no water nearby. When he looked carefully, though, he realized that there was a tiny leak in a nearby pipe that was dripping water straight into the tree's roots. That gave him the idea for drip irrigation. Now, Israeli farmers water the roots of their plants drop by drop. It causes the plants to grow without wasting any water. Israel has been at the forefront of worldwide innovation when it comes to water use. Through desalination, collecting dew, recycling water, and drip irrigation, Israel is teaching countries all over the world about how to manage and conserve their water.
So Israel is a great success story, but it can't just stop there. We all need to think about ways that we can save water. You can try taking a shower instead of a bath, because a shower uses less water. When you take a shower, try to take a shorter one. When you're brushing your teeth, you don't need to leave the water running the whole time. If you see a leak somewhere, tell someone about it. And if you're watering the lawn, you don't need to water it every day. Try only to water it when it absolutely needs it. Those are all ways that we can save water at home. Now quick, answer your teacher's questions. You need to get the next letter to unfreeze Mr. Barbala. His back is itching and he needs your help. Go to SAR, go!